Hey guys, welcome back. Jack here. So this episode is going to be about our first clan war in this clan that I've created, Jack's Army. So let's jump right into this. This is our first clan war for this clan. We just achieved enough members to have a clan war. So this was our first clan war. We did this the other day. And so let's go ahead and look at this right here. So we did, in fact, win this clan war 22-0. And so you can look at the statistics right there for yourselves. And so let's go ahead and look at the map. So as you can see, this is our side of the war, and this is all of my clan's bases. And so as you can see, they did do one attack on us, but it was a I'll just go ahead and showcase that for you guys because that was their only attack. But as you can see, it was on that buddy here, and they pretty much just spawned in a bunch of barbarians. As you can see, they have 105 level 3 barbarians and 1 level 2 lightning spell. And so they, I donated everybody a Valkyrie and some wizards. So as you can see, he dropped that lightning spell there, and it didn't quite take up my Valkyrie. So nice try for Mari's clan there, but let's go ahead and look on the other side of this war. So I guess this clan, We Love America, didn't really have their act together clan war wise. I've been in a couple clans before that don't really enforce clan wars that much, but I make sure to let people know that if they don't do a clan war, they might be kicked out. So that's a little tip for you guys. If your teammates or your clanmates aren't doing clan wars, enforce them to by saying that you'll kick them out otherwise, because any other way they won't. So let's go ahead and look at our first attack here in the clan wars. So Cool Bro was the first attacker, and so just for the sake of time, I'll speed up all these attacks. But as you can see, he did a giant wizard archer strategy. Actually, it was more like a giant barg or something like that. I don't know, but as you can see, he totally demolished this guy's base. And so continuing on from here, as you can see right there, great 3-star. And so returning back here, the second attack here was with Matthew, and he got a 2-star on XX7XX67667, but he did a all dragon strategy with lightning spells. And so this was a great attack for this base, specifically because his air defense were placed pretty sloppily for dragons, so it was an easy 2-star for him. And so once these dragons finish up here, and there we go, great attack, Matthew. And so continuing on from there, we can go down, and Cool Bro, another great 3-star on Shadow Step Z. And so he did pretty much the same strategy, and as you can see, those giants quickly rushed into the middle of his base, and it was a pretty easy 3-star for Cool Bro. And so let's just wait for this replay to finish up. And there we go, he had some buildings in the outskirts of his village, and so all of his troops ran down there and took out that final army camp there. So returning back, let's finish this here. That buddy, as you can see, that attack I showed you earlier, that buddy defended, and so Killer Burrito 98 attacked Speed. So let's go ahead and watch this. So he puts in his giants and his wizards and his healers. So he did a giant healer strategy. Actually, this is more of a yes, there we go. So there's the main giant healers down there. And so his barbarian king's going ham around the base, and as you can see, this guy's base is pretty sloppily designed with all of his outskirting buildings not completely sealed off with walls. And so that was a pretty easy 1-star for Killer Burrito. And so continuing from there, let's see, I did my first attack on Hendrix 77, but it was a little bit of a failure because it was so close to a 3-star. So I put my 3 lightning spells down on that, then I put my archers and a couple hog riders on that one, And so I threw in the rest of my hogs there, and then I spawned in my dragons. Now this is where I messed up. The dragons, I should have put them more specifically over here and over here, because the way they kind of crunched in on the base was really, it just wasn't the way I intended it to work. So there's now 2 dragons, one on each side of the base, and ended up being a 1-star, getting 92%. And as you can see, that hidden Tesla and that archer tower take out my final dragon, but a defeat there. But that was at least a 1-star. But continuing on from there, let's see, where was I? Bone here attacked Leone Win. I'm sorry, I can't pronounce that. But as you can see, his base, he's still figuring out how Clash of Clans works. He puts all of his giants and giant hero strategy and a couple dragons, or at least 1 dragon, on over there. And so very easy 3-star for Bone. And so returning back, Bone again attacks, let's see, Mari's clan, who attacked that buddy earlier, and easily 3-stars him. And so it's a giant healer strategy with minions, and as well as 3 dragons. So very easy 3-star for Bone. As you can see, all of his troops completely take out Mari's clan's defenses, and so they run around and take out those army camps, that gold mine, and that final army camp there. And there we go, great 3-star Bone. And so continuing on from there, let's see, Bone, and then my second attack against Juan Philip here, 3-star. And so as you can see, this is his base, and I used a minion P.E.K.K.A. Valkyrie strategy. And so I put my archers around and took out all those outskirting buildings. I threw in my P.E.K.K.A.s and my Valkyries and my minions, and so my Barbarian King went in there and I healed up those Valkyries. And so they took out those outskirting buildings at first, and as most of you probably know, I accidentally dropped that lightning spell there, health spell there, but then put down a raid spell. But as most of you know, P.E.K.K.A.s are very hard to put them in the direction that you want them to, but fairly easy 3-star. Didn't quite go out as I intended it to, but still ended up being a 3-star, so that's great. Continuing on from there, let's see, Whammit123 attacked Mark XD Razor, and so he got 70% 2-star. So as you can see, this is his base, and so he used a P.E.K.K.A. wizard strategy, and so as you can see, all of his troops just rush in on this side, and he heals those guys up there. And so he gets in there and takes out his town hall with a rage and a health. And so those P.E.K.K.A.s are going in there and taking all that loot. And so those P.E.K.K.A.s, there isn't very many Teslas that are there actually isn't any Teslas attacking them right now. So they can take all of those buildings out without taking too much damage. But finally, that Tesla gets on that last one and takes that one out. So a great 2-star there. And so wrapping up these last attacks here, Killer Burrito and Whammit123 attempted at defeating the same base, and then finally the last base, Matthew attacked Speed, which, let's see if I go back down here, Killer Burrito attacked earlier, and Matthew got a 2nd star on Speed. And so he used his same 10 dragon strategy and with 3 lightning spells. And so he spawned all of his dragons over there, and they took out pretty much most of his buildings. If he had maybe a couple more archers to take out that air defense, and maybe some hogs to take out that air defense, which is usually what I try to do, is I use 6 dragons, some hog riders, and some archers, but usually that ends up not having enough dragons. So besides that, great 2-star for Matthew there, and that wraps up the attacks for this clan war. But as you can see, you guys can look at the kind of statistics for each of our players here, and for the enemy clan. As you can see, none of their players attacked except for Mari's clan. And so, featured battles, and so a most heroic attack is Matthew here, and as you can see, that's the replay I showed you earlier, but I'll show this again. So our attack hero for this clan war is Matthew, and as you can see, I'll replay this attack that he did, his 10 dragon strategy with 3 lightning spells and his level 3 barbarian king. So great attack there, Matthew, and so this will just wrap up here in a second once this air defense finally takes out the rest of his dragons there. And there we go. Great attack, Matthew. You are our first Clan Wars war hero, and so our first Clan Wars featured most heroic defense is that buddy, and it's the only defense our clan has, so I'll just showcase this once again. And as you can see, his level 3 barbarians were no chance for that buddy's base. And so, as you can see, my Valkyrie and my Wizard took out his barbarians, and so that just finishes that up, and you guys have seen that already, so I'll exit out of that. But besides that, it was a great first clan war, 22-0. You can look at that loot bonus down there. But besides that, thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please drop a like, maybe even a subscribe. Check me out at Twitter, at twitter.com/jackofclanshd, and I'll see you guys in the next video.